So my name is Carlos Vasquez. What I bought to win the Aston Martin was just the digital copies of images of the car itself, and I'm from Reston, Virginia. Yeah, so I initially started entering with PrimeDriven. I think almost at the beginning, it was either the fourth or the fifth giveaway, and it was when PrimeDriven was doing exclusively just MR2s. I always wanted to own an MR2, so when I found you guys, I started entering right away. And then over the years, I continued to enter. It wasn't till I think last year when I had to get rid of. I used to own an STI. I got rid of my STI to purchase a home. I started entering a lot more because I realized, oh, the fun car. I can't have the fun car anymore for a little bit. So let me see if I win something. And you guys started doing a lot more like Evos, S2000s, and one of the cars I've owned in the past, and till this day, still my favorite car is the S2000. So I saw you guys started like giving away S2000s and supercharged S2000s, and I was like, and then Supras, and I was like, oh wow. So I just started entering all last year, and I don't know, something was different about Aston Martin. I was like, wow, this is an Aston Martin that you guys are giving out. Because I know a few years back, you guys also gave away like an R35, and I entered that one a lot too. So when I saw the Aston Martin, I said, you know what, let me give it a chance. And it was crazy. I think the night before it closed out, I was like, let me just enter. I already have plenty of clothes, hats, a lot of stuff from you guys already. So my closet is full. So I was like, let me buy digital copy of the pictures of the car. And yeah, what's crazy was I saw the date that you guys were gonna reach out to a winner. I saw it was the 16th, and I don't know, I had a feeling. But yeah, when I looked down on my phone and it said you were the winner, I was like, whoa! I couldn't believe it. So it was a very cool feeling. Um, and then you guys obviously sent out the email saying, hey, this is not a scam. This is what you ordered. This is what you bought. And I was like, okay, I'm still a little skeptical, but let's go. And then we got on the phone. We started doing all the paperwork and everything. I was like, okay, this feels real now. A lot of my family members, my girlfriend, they're like, oh, I don't believe this. This is fake. This is a lie. And I'm like, no, you gotta believe. I've been entering this since 2018. Like I've been doing this for a long time. I know these guys are legit. Um, and no, I mean, you always enter with the hopes that one day you get chosen. And I mean, sometimes time passes by and you kind of lose hope. But I felt like I don't know, I felt like if there was ever gonna be a time for me to like enter, this is the time where to enter. So it worked out. Now I'm gonna be an owner of an Aston Martin. Never thought those words were gonna come out of my mouth. So I'm super excited. I just want to start up the car and just listen to that V8. So it, it's gonna be a good feeling. So I'm very excited. Can't wait. You believe I'm going for those S2000s, and I also saw you guys like giving away Hawkeyes, and like me owning. I've owned two STIs so far in my life. Um, Both were the VA generation, so the last generation STI. My last one was the 2021, and I thought I was gonna keep that car forever, but growing up, I've always been a fan of like Hawkeyes and Evo. So you best believe I'm still gonna be entering to try to get an STI or an Evo. So yeah, I'm not gonna stop. I want a garage full.
Come from?
Honestly, I'm the only one in my family who's into cars, and my parents don't know how. I think it was since I was a little kid. I've always been interested in cars, and it wasn't like someone in my family owned a cool car, or they had a passion for cars, so I kind of gravitated towards just seeing them. But I think it was just something that my whole life is something that always have interested in me, and I've always wanted to learn about cars, learn how they work, and I'm one of those people that it's not, I don't care what kind of car it is. I always find something good in it, like like a Volvo 240 station wagon. It's always a car I've always wanted to own. And most people be like, "Oh, are you crazy?" Like, what about an S1000? Don't you think that was a cooler car that you own? But I was like, for me, it's a cool car is a cool car no matter what it is. If it's a station wagon, if it's a convertible, if it's a sports car, whatever, if it's an off-road car, um, I always find anything cool. So for me, it's always been a passion about cars and whatever car that is. Um, so for me, an Aston Martin, I'm excited. I've always wanted to own a car like that, something more on the exotic end, and this is gonna be my first V8 that I've owned. I've ticked a lot of engine boxes, I guess you can say. V6s, 4 cylinders. This is gonna be my first V8, so I'm excited. I'm excited to drive it, and just hear that V8, for sure. But yeah, when it comes to cars, I guess it's always something that I've been passionate about. So I'm very excited. This is gonna sound crazy, but I was like, I had a feeling this time around. I had a feeling. It was like, oh, when I saw the message, I was like, of course, I had a feeling. This was the one. I don't know. It's weird. It was a weird feeling because I was definitely excited. I was definitely like, um, I was taken aback for a second, but I, for whatever reason, this time around, I had a feeling. I was like, I'm gonna get the message this time around, and I did. And I kind of kept it to myself for a little bit. I just wanted to make sure. But yeah, then we started conversing back and forth. You gave me a call. We talked on the phone, which made things a lot more real at that point. And then the emails you sent about confirming what I had purchased, that for sure, like, sealed the deal. I was like, okay, I'm talking to real people, and this is the real deal. And no, I was excited. I mean, to win something this big is crazy. I compare it to winning the lottery. I mean, an Aston Martin, that I don't know. For me, that is like winning the lottery. So I'm definitely gonna enjoy this car. I'm appreciated for what it is, and just locally here in Virginia, we have a Cars and Coffee, called Katie's Cars and Coffee, and a lot of crazy cars come there. $1 million cars, Ferraris, Ford 240s that raced in Le Mans. Cars like that come, steam cars. Like, it's a crazy mix. Like, you will see all types of cars there. You'll see Miatas. So it's a really cool show to be part of and participate in, because it doesn't matter what kind of car you bring in. Like, it's all types of cars, all types of passion. So I'm really, really, more than anything, I'm really excited to, take the Aston to Katie's Cars and Coffee. And, that's going to be a very exciting time. Right now, everything is frozen over here right now in Virginia. The polar vortex that came through, just everything's frozen. So the car will stay in the garage for a little bit. But yeah, when everything unfreezes and summer and spring comes along, that's the first place I want to take it. Yeah, I mean, being next to the DC, they call this area the DMV area. I mean, as you can tell, there's a lot of people from government jobs, a lot of people with businesses. So you see a lot of crazy cars. I saw the first for me my first Bugatti Chiron per, and it was just chilling there, and this was not even Cars and Coffee. This was just a small car meet that they had So it's those kind of things that kind of blows your mind here. Like we also have a Ferrari dealership nearby, and a guy brought his F40, and he just popped the back clamshell on it, and we were watching the engine. So I feel blessed to also be part of the car community that's here in the DMV area because it's so diverse. There's so much. Like I said, and the cool thing about these car meets, especially Katie's, is all cars are welcome essentially there, and it's really nice to be part of that community and be able to see all types of cars. Whatever car you're into, you'll definitely find it there. So yeah, like I said, I can't wait to bring the Aston because it'll fit right in there. So the first person is gonna be my girlfriend. I'm gonna pick her up from work, and we're just gonna take a ride. The metro station's not too far away from here, where I'm gonna pick her up, and luckily it's not too far, so I can sneak a quick ride before I register it because the car's arriving today. So yeah, when it gets dropped off, I'm gonna go over there, sneak by real quick, pick her up, and drive her back home. So I'm excited for that. That's gonna be a very fun experience. If you're thinking of entering, I think you should always give it a chance. You really got nothing to lose. And on top of that, PrimeDriven throughout the years, me being someone that's been with PrimeDriven since 2018, there has been a lot of cool cars that you guys have given away. And if you're into cars, especially you're into anything, because you guys have given away an Audi S4 recently, supercharged S2000s, Supras, Aston Martin. If you're into cars, you got nothing to lose. Like the chances of you winning something cool are really high because they're only giving away cool cars. So, and I saw the key truck the other day too. So I was very cool about that too. So you can even have something like that, or you can just have fun with. So, if you see something you like, if you find that car cool, like me, I just entered with the digital entry, and that's $25. You do that and you can win something. That's how I won. So it's definitely possible. Don't give up. If you see something you like, enter, and you never know, you will be chosen, and then you'll have a really cool car in your garage and you can enjoy it. So that's my goal. That's my plan for the Aston Martin.